Alright, so we have a video here on solving one-sided logarithmic functions, logarithmic equations. What this means is that you're going to have a log on typically the left-hand side of your problem, and then just a number on the right, and the variable is going to be within the logarithmic expression. It won't be the base, it'll be what you're taking the log of, so that you can't isolate the log. I'm going to do two examples with you. And what I was explaining makes sense here. If we look, the variable is in that logarithmic expression, and we can't get it broken out unless, if you think back to what we talked about the last couple days, okay, we're going to raise both sides to the fourth power. And then these cancel because exponentials and logarithmics are inverses of each other, so those undo each other, and we are left with x plus 5 equals 4 to the 15th power. Now, you're probably going to need a calculator for this. 4 to the 15th, and then I'm going to subtract 5 from that. Use my calculator. I'm going to put 4 to the 15th power in my calculator. I get a gigantic number, and then take 5 away from that. So I originally get 10737411824, and then we're taking 5 away, so 10737411819. That would be the answer to the problem. And if I wanted to check it, what I would do is take this value, plug it back into the original problem, so that I get log base 4 of this value here, because I'm going to add that number back, 10737411824. Okay, and then I could use the change of base formula and do log 10737411824 over log 4, the log of the base. And what should happen is when I put that in the calculator, that should equal 15 up here. Okay. Now I am not going to ask you to check it. The work here isn't that difficult. You're raising both sides to an exponent and then putting it in the calculator. So it's not going to be really hard math, but if you feel like you need to check it, you can. That's how you would. You would use that change of base formula. Okay. Let's look at one more. If we look at this one, right off the bat, I notice it's got a natural log instead of a log with a base of a number. This has got a base e on it. So when I raise this to a power to make my exponents, I know I have to use a base of e. What's tricky about this problem, what's going to catch most people, is that I'm actually taking the log of this here. Since that whole thing's not grouped together with the minus 3, I know that the natural log of 5x is really where the log part of my problem lies. So the first thing I want to do is add 3 to both sides. Now we have the natural log of 5x equals 11. Then we're going to raise those up to become exponents. So e, because the base of this log is e, the natural log. These undo each other, so 5x equals e to the 11th. And then here I want to get that x by itself, so I'm going to divide by 5. So x equals e to the 11th over 5. Now, this is the exact answer. It's not rounded. Directions on your homework are going to say to round it out to 3 decimal places, but perhaps on a standardized test or something, it's going to want an exact answer, so you would just stop here. E to the 11th, all of that divided by 5, perfectly acceptable answer if that's what they ask for. Let's figure out what it is as a decimal, though. So in our calculator, we are going to do e to the 11th. Might look like that depending on the calculator you have. E to the 11th is 59874.14172, and we're going to divide that by that 5. Oops, skip to the end. Divide that by that 5, and we end up getting x equals 11,974.828, rounded to 3 decimal places. So that would be the value we're looking for. And this would be an approximation because we've rounded it to 3 decimal places. Okay? That is a bad 8, so let's fix it. Made it look even worse. But that's how you solve a one-sided log problem. Really, you're just going to be raising both sides up to an exponent, because as long as you're doing it to both sides, it's keeping it equal. And then what nice happens is that the log and the exponent on the one side will cancel each other out. Okay, so you're going to have a homework assignment over that. If you have questions, please be sure to let me know. Otherwise, good luck and look for that answer key.